Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Octane, and it's Monday. Hope everybody had a great weekend, but it's Music Monday, and we're going to talk about the music right now. And one of the things I want to get into today is the top albums of 2018 so far. So we're going to get right into it. I'm going to let y'all know what the top albums are, and when I get done, I'm going to need y'all to comment at the bottom and let me know what you're listening to, because I'm only talking about the mainstream. I ain't talking about none of that underground stuff. So if you put me on, then you put me on. You know what I mean? So let's get right into it. Cardi B, Invasion of Privacy. I mean, she came out with that Bodak Yellow last year, killed, kept killing, got on that Bruno Mars Finesse remix, and then she got on that Motorsport joint. It was just a build up and build up and build up. Matched with her personality, it was destined to be some fire. And her label really took care of her. They made sure she got some great songs, and she put out some dope shit. So Invasion of Privacy is definitely one of the biggest releases of this year. Kanye West, Yay. Only because of all the controversy around it. Personally, there's like two songs I like on that joint. The beats are what took it over the top for me. But Kanye, you got to put him on there. The man's doing crazy creative things right now, and that might be why he's going what we say is crazy. But I don't want to call that man crazy. He just seemed like he's been trolling, and I don't even know if he believes half of the stuff he's saying right now. So that's what we're going to go with that. Next up, J. Cole, K.O.D. Fire. I mean, he came out of nowhere. Surprise joint. Hit everybody with it. He got at the youngins a little bit, but he was teaching and not preaching, so that's why I really like that joint. He patched stuff up with the dude Lil Pump, kind of tried to bridge the gap in generations, so I feel like that was really a great part of the marketing genius of his album, and also just him being a good person in general and trying to teach. Who else we got? Migos, Culture 2. That came out early in the year. They smashed with Stir Fry. They smashed with Walk It Talk It right now. So we know what the Migos deliver, and they showed up. They really stayed within their vein. They didn't try to do anything different too much. I feel like they made a little bit more mainstream music this time, but I feel like it's still Migos. It still got that feel to it. They still street dudes. So I love that. I love that Culture 2 album. ASAP Rocky, Testing. That's a newer album, but I really like it personally. That's one of my favorite artists out. I feel like he's one of the most creative, one of the most slept on lyrically, and he's got a really good standout joint on there called Praise the Lord with the UK artist named Skepta, who actually produced the beat. If you get a chance, y'all check that joint out. And it's got a couple other joints on there. ASAP Rocky's one of those guys, like, if you like him, you like him. You're going to be a fan of him. You might not pick up on him if you're not already hip to him, but he's definitely a good artist. He takes his time on his records, and he tries to put out the best he can. I really like that album. Pusha T's Daytona. I mean, come on, yo. The controversy surrounding that album, him getting that Drake, bringing back that battle rap element, that I don't give a fuck element about not worrying about the connections that this person has. This had nothing to do with it. We talking about two guys that just really don't rock with each other, and it was a good time for them to get at each other. And I mean, Pusha T talking about Drake being a deadbeat father. That's wild. You know what I mean? Exposing him for that shit, and Drake sending out invoices. Like, it was really cool for a while, and I feel like it really built up the buzz around Pusha T's album the right way. So I had to bring that joint up. Nipsey Hussle, Victory Lap. Dope album. We talking about from production to the lyricism to the content, period. And the guy is just an inspirational person to look at. I mean, he done came up out of the Slauson swap meet. You know what I'm saying? Like, hustling, putting that real street rap out, that OG rap out, and really doing it on his own, marketing on his own, putting everything out, making situations on his own, being a businessman. So I gotta give it up to Nipsey Hussle. Logic, Bobby Valentino too. Sorry, Bobby Tarantino too. I said Bobby Valentino. Oh my gosh. But yeah, man. Bobby Tarantino too. That album, another great mention this year. I mean, Logic is one of those artists that just really knows how to connect to his audience. They love him. I mean, this guy comes out, he got lines around the corner. And we gotta talk about that suicide prevention song with Alessia Cara. He really proved that he's a long-lasting artist. He's about content over quantity of putting out songs. So I really respect that out of that guy. So it's dope to see somebody come up like that. And he had a pretty solid album. Another person I want to mention, XXXTentacion, R.I.P. He dropped the album earlier this year called Question. It's a question mark, and It's really critically acclaimed. It's got a lot of streams on that album. A lot of people connect to the music. It's really mood music, or really emotional rap, emo rap. But I feel like he's got a couple songs on there that really stand out, especially the song "Sad." That was a song I feel like was the most radio ready kinda, but it definitely has that feel. So if you get a chance, listen to XXX on "Sad." That man lost his life tragically about a week or two ago, and we gotta just stop with all the street violence, man. We gotta be able to resolve problems better. And then I want to get into this Carter's album, Jay-Z and Beyonce. Everything is love. I mean, the Carter show up. You know what I'm saying? They really put out a fire album with a lot of songs, especially if y'all in relationships. If you've been in relationships, I mean, this is like they're making that music for that type of people, for those type of people that really can connect, or you know what I'm saying, kind of need guidance in that maturity in relationships, because they're really talking about real life things that we've either heard of or seen in the news. So I think that's really dope what they did, putting together an album. So that wraps up the top albums that came out this year so far, 2018, on the rap side. So if y'all guys have any rap albums that I missed on the mainstream side, even underground, make sure y'all put them down there. Put me on. Let me listen to some new shit. And before I get out of here, we got to talk about the BET Awards, man. What's up with Jamie Foxx? I mean, I feel like he gets like a 5 out of 10 for his hosting. I mean, it was cool, but I don't think he should have went off the cuff so much and started doing the impromptu shit, going off the prompter that was on there. Like, bro, just read what it says. We don't need all this stuff, this awkwardness of you bringing people on stage and making them feel uncomfortable. They just didn't enjoy the show, man. Childish Gambino didn't want to come up there. And if you're going to do that, man, know stuff about people more than just the surface stuff. Really dig into it, man. You got people up there just looking weird and stuff, trying to get them to do things. It's corny. So don't ever do that again, okay, Jamie Foxx? We appreciate it. Nicki Minaj, come on, baby. Come on, baby. That performance was lackluster. If you really gonna try to sell these records, you gotta do more, yo. That what you was doing on stage, that bad twerking and all that stuff, you gotta stop it, yo. Give people something real. Be a real performer and get your buzz back up. Because right now, Cardi B's winning. Remy Ma's still floating around. She gonna do whatever she gonna do until you get your spot back. So if you're gonna get your spot back, you gotta fight harder. Give us some real good records. Stop trying to throw out numbers and tell people how good you are, yo. We about now. It's 2018, so yeah. And I'm really mad at you, BT. Ella May, do not put her on no damn Nissan small stage. She deserved a big stage. That girl was in New Orleans last year in front of a crowd that didn't know the words. Came back this year to that same spot, packed it out, and everybody knew the words, man. Y'all deserve to do more. I mean, that girl deserved more than what y'all did for her. She should have been on the main stage. I'm glad y'all let her rock out the whole song, but still, she deserved more. And lastly, we're going to talk about this Meek Mill performance, yo. Big ups to Meek Mill. Whoever knew that this guy would turn from a street artist and turn into a conscious rapper. But you go through trials and tribulations in life and you start learning, man. The streets ain't good for you, and also the justice system ain't waiting there to help you out with anything. So big ups to Meek Mill. Hopefully he gets a lot of black and brown boys and poor people out of jail that are incarcerated for small crimes, non-violent crimes, parole that they're just sitting on, yo. We got to get rid of that. So big ups to Meek Mill. He wore the hoodie with an XXX on the front. And Jimmy Wapo, who also lost his life, that was recently signed to Atlantic Records from Pittsburgh. He lost his life tragically to the streets as well. So all I'm going to say is, let's stop the violence, man. Let's find better ways to resolve our problems among each other in our communities and protect ourselves. So if you guys have any comments, thoughts, top albums that you feel like I didn't mention, you want to talk about the BET Awards, leave your comments down below, down there. Leave your comments down below, and I'll get at you in there. Until next time, IGTV is Music Monday with your boy Octane, man. Till next time, peace.